Hi friends, welcome to Math Hero. Today we are going to talk about an interesting algebra question. If s cubed plus s squared plus 1 equals to 0, what is the value of s to the power of 12? Here we will talk about three solutions. Let's talk about the first solution. If you see it carefully, you will discover that the ratio between s cubed and s squared equals to the ratio between s and 1, which is s as well. In other words, we can factor this whole equation by grouping the first two terms and the second two terms respectively. As you see, s cubed plus s squared plus s plus 1 equals to the parentheses of s squared plus 1 times the parentheses of s plus 1, which is 0 as well. So there will be two situations. Either s plus 1 equals to 0, which means that s equals to minus 1, and s to the power of 12 equals to the minus 1 to the power of 12 equals to 1. Or s squared plus 1 equals to 0, which means that s squared equals to minus 1. So s to the power of 12 equals to s squared to the power of 6, which is minus 1 to the power of 6, which is still 1. And this is the first solution. Let's talk about the second solution. You see, s cubed, s squared, s and 1 forms a geometric sequence, so we can use the green formula below to rewrite it. We substitute a with s and b with 1, and we see that the parenthesis of s minus 1 times the whole original expression equals to s to the power of 4 minus 1. Since the original expression is 0, s to the power of 4 minus 1 must be 0 as well. And since s to the power of 4 minus 1 equals to 0, we know that s to the power of 4 is 1, and we can easily find s to the power of 12, which is 1 as well. And this concludes the second solution. Finally, let's talk about the third solution. Here, we will use a more tricky way, which is reducing the power as much as possible. We know that s cubed plus s squared plus 1 equals to 0, so 1 equals to the opposite of s cubed plus s squared plus s, and we know that any number divided by 1 is itself. So we can rewrite the s to the power of 12 as this, and we can reduce the power by 1 in both the numerator and denominator. Here, if you read the question more carefully, you will see that s squared plus s plus 1 equals to minus s cubed. So at this step, the denominator is actually s cubed, and we can see that s to the power of 12 equals to s to the power of 11 divided by s to the power of 3, which is s to the power of 8. At this point, our life will be very straightforward. Since s to the power of 12 equals to s to the power of 8, we divide both sides by s to the power of 8, and we see that s to the power of 4 is 1. Therefore, s to the power of 12 is 1 as well, since s to the power of 12 is just the cube of s to the power of 4. And these are all three solutions to this question. If you enjoy it, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any questions or know any other solutions to solve it, please let us know in the comment area. Stay curious about math. Take care and see you next time.